Now let's look at the application. First, you need to download the Manager app. By scanning this QR, you can download the Manager app. Once the download is complete, run the Manager app. Allow all the access for the GSK Manager app and sign in. Once you are logged in, a list of stores will show up. Select the store you will manage from the list. Once you select the store from the list, the store will be shown on right corner. You may switch the store to the other store by touching the store name on top. From the list, you may change the store hours. To set the GSK operating hours, touch Store Settings button from selected store. Open days are highlighted in blue, while closed days are shown in gray. If you select a closed day, time setting will be shown. After making changes, touch the Complete button to save. If you select an open day, you may edit or delete the hours. After making changes, touch the Complete button to save. To check the current operating hours of the store, touch the Check Operation Hours button. Next, it's time to register the controller. Plug in the controller you wish to register. The controller must be powered on for registration to take place. Once the controller is turned on, press the top plus button on the GSK Manager app. After selecting the plus button, a QR scan screen will appear. Scan the QR code on the bottom of the controller. Once scanned, you'll be taken to a screen where you can choose where you want to place the controller on the table. Select the Under the Table button if you want to install the controller on the inside of the table, or the On the Table button if you want to install it on the top of the table. After selecting the installation location, you will be taken to the additional information about the controller screen. This is where you record the location of the controller to help you manage it in your store. For example, if the controller is on the flagship table, you can write controller for flagship table. After completing the additional controller information, click Register to complete the registration of the controller. After completing the controller installation, launch the GSK Watcher app on the displayed device. Once you allow all required access, the device's serial number will be displayed. If the model name and serial number are correct, the GSK Watcher app setup is finished properly. And then touch the button to proceed to the GSK. If you try to launch the GSK app before setting up GSK Watcher, a pop-up will prompt you to complete the GSK Watcher setup first. When you launch the GSK app for first after setting up GSK Watcher, list of selecting your security system will be shown. On this screen, you may choose between Galaxy Smart Keeper and Galaxy Keeper 2.0. And Galaxy Smart Keeper is set as the default. Select Galaxy Smart Keeper and confirm it. If you're using the MSS2, choose Galaxy Gatekeeper 2.0 and then confirm. After selecting your security system, allow all required permissions. Then it will move to the device registration step. Enrolling your device is so straightforward, and it only takes 10 seconds to complete. Device enrollment happens simultaneously in both the GSK app and the GSK Manager app. Make sure both apps are installed on your devices and keep the GSK app screen active during the registration process. Start by touching the plus button in the top right corner of the GSK Manager app. Then you can select between controller and device. Select devices, then the GSK Manager app will automatically scan devices nearby and display the device information. If the scan is not working automatically, touch the Retrieve button in the top right corner and scan again. Once your device is appeared, then touch it, you can enter additional information about the device. Such as its location for easier management. For instance, if this is the third device on the flagship table, you might enter 3RD device on the flagship table. After filling in the additional information field, register it and complete the process. Once the device is registered, the GSK app will move to the mode selection step. In the GSK app, choose the operation mode you want to apply to your store and confirm. Finally, close in the GSK Manager app to finish the registration. Let's take a closer look at the 4 supporting operation modes of the GSK app. The modes are divided into wireless and wired options. Typically, the wireless mode is used. But if your device has a wired security system, you can switch to wired mode by selecting wired. On wired mode, the alarm will sound if the wired charging is interrupted. For example, if the charging cable is disconnected from the device, an alarm will activate. GSK offers 4 operation modes to adapt to different store environments. 1. Distance mode triggers an alarm when the device moves away from the controller. 2. Area mode uses multiple controllers to create a security perimeter, and an alarm is triggered when the device leaves this area. 3. Fence mode activates an alarm when the device is being out of the store entrance. 4. Pinpoint mode sounds an alarm when the device approaches the store entrance. In distance mode, area mode, and pinpoint mode, you can set the locking distance. Additionally, you can adjust the alarm volume based on your store's environment, with the default volume set to 100%. Positioning the controller is required when using pinpoint mode and fence mode, which are GSK's wireless operating modes. In the GSK Manager app, tap the button in the list of store controllers to select options. Tap Change Installation Location to select the location of the controller between entrance and store. Select Entrance to install the controller at the entrance to your store, or in store to install the controller inside your store. Let's take a closer look at the settings screen of the GSK app. First, you can check the current GSK operating hours by touching the Check Operating Hours button on the top right corner. These hours are synced with those set in the GSK Manager app, and you can update them by the Refresh button. At the bottom of the volume settings, there's a Reset Store Information button. If you touch this button, it will delete all registered device information of the store and return you to the device registration screen. Now you're ready to pair your controller. Tap the plus button in the top right corner of the GSK app and select a connection method. Tap the Search by QR Code button to scan the QR code on the bottom of the controller. Tap the Search by List button to see a list of controllers in the store where your device is registered. Select the controller you want to connect to from the list to complete the connection. If you've made it this far, you're ready to start using the GSK service. Try using the GSK service by enabling the GSK on-off toggle in the GSK settings screen. Additionally, you may check and edit your device information on the GSK Manager app. On the GSK Manager app, select the Devices tab to access the screen below. You can enter the device's serial number, add additional information, or search for devices using the filter function. Once you select Device button, you may select various options. Select Confirm the Controller button to check the controller is connected to the device. Select the Edit Additional Information button to modify the device's additional information. Select the Delete button to remove the device from the store. Finally, let's go over GSK service notifications. If you turn on the GSK on-off toggle, the GSK service will be activated and GSK app will be closed automatically. There are two types of notifications you may use. If you've set the locking distance to 3 meters on the GSK app, screen will be locked when you move beyond that distance. If the distance is set to 5 meters, you'll receive an alert when you're 3 meters away, and the lock will be activated at 5 meters. When the device is locked, you have 2 ways to unlock it. 1. Return to the original table. Bring the device back to its original location. Then the notification will automatically clear. 2. Unlock with a PIN. To unlock using a PIN, open the GSK Manager app. On the lock screen, tap Confirm the PIN. Then, in the GSK Manager app, touch the key button and enter the 4-digit key code shown on the lock screen. The app will generate a PIN. Enter this PIN into the GSK app to unlock the device.